This is a big bye week for the Eagles. Not only we have to get healthy, get some guys back. Jason Kelsey's going to be coming back. Jordan Howard's going to be back. This is the time where the Eagles have to try to run the table to get that wild card spot. Okay, division is out of the question. The Cowboys are going to win the division most likely. But when it comes down to it, we faced the Jets with a brand new quarterback in Gardner. Minshew played absolutely fantastic, made some really good throws. The offense was in rhythm. We had a run game. I mean, Miles Sanders had the best game of the year with 25 carries for 120-something yards. I mean, you can't even complain about it at this point. He ended up getting hurt, obviously, but, defensively it's a whole nother story. But I'm talking about just Jalen Hurts in general, okay? After this bye week, when we get back and we're healthy and we're ready to go, and we face Washington at home as soon as we get back, this is going to be really interesting now because, the Eagles should start Jalen Hurts the rest of the way, and I believe it because putting Minshew in now does not do anything. It doesn't give you answers on Jalen Hurts. It doesn't. A Giants game that was really bad. I mean, mechanically, what I'm really upset about with Jalen Hurts right now is mechanically the simple things a quarterback should do, Jalen Hurts cannot do, and I know he can do it, and then there's times where I look at these passes and I have to think to myself, how does he not know the simple things of being a quarterback? Okay, I mean, just no check downs and, not throwing, not throwing in front of receivers on their slants, throwing behind them. I mean, stupid underthrowing, no power in the arm, not reading the defense. We know all of this, okay? We've been talking about this forever, okay? But I'm telling you right now, at this point, there might be a time after this, even when we get off this bye week, if Jalen Hurts doesn't pan out, if Jalen Hurts does not play well against Washington, there could be a really good chance they might bench him in this game. It could happen, and it's in Philly too, which I actually am happy that it's home because I'm telling you the fans are going to be ruthless if Jalen Hurts is not looking up to par. Look, I understand that it's a different offense with Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts, two different players. You have more mobility with Jalen Hurts, okay? It's based off of the RPOs and the read option and all that stuff like that, and I'm totally fine with it. But in a sequence of plays, you have to look balanced. In a sequence of plays, you have to have rhythm because keeping the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands, he gets the ball and he runs it himself, it's not going to win you football games. I mean, at least with Gardner Minshew, I saw some, they distributed the ball very well. I think, obviously Devontae Smith should get more, they had to get him more involved. I understand they were double teaming him. There was safety help. I understand all that, which it opened up for Quez Watkins on a few catches. I think he had 60 yards for the day. It opened up a lot for everybody. Look, Dallas Goedert and Minshew they don't have chemistry. I mean, I don't think he's ever thrown to him, period. And this was the first time. 2 touchdowns for Dallas Goedert, over 100 yards. I mean, this is with Jalen Hurts, we have ignored Devontae Smith. We have ignored Dallas Goedert. I mean, look, you have Jack Stahl, Tyree Jackson, and they're blocking. That's all they're doing. They're in there to block most of the time. They're giving chances. Now, you pay Dallas Goedert all this money, and yet you're not throwing to him. Or, Jalen Hurts is not making the right decisions on the field. But the right decision is starting Jalen Hurts when we get back. Okay, that's the main decision. Number one, this guy has to win a division game because if he doesn't win one division game this year, it's a problem. It's a big problem. These division games are going to be like playoff games for the Eagles, pretty much. Not saying if they lose one, they're out of it. Obviously, Washington got the wild card spot. They won against the Raiders, and they have the Cowboys next week, and then they face us. So, I mean, things could change down the line. And then we control our own destiny right now. Good game against the Jets. I can't knock on them. There are people out there that call me a Jalen Hurts hater. Minshew played well, and I congratulate him, and everyone gets mad because I'm congratulating him. But trust me, I was critical of Gardner Minshew with a couple throws, but other than that, I mean, it was a good game all around. Besides the defense really playing like crap, other than that, I thought they played really good football, offense and rhythm, and that's what I want with Jalen Hurts in this offense. If you want to win right now, of course, people are going to say put Gardner Minshew in, but if you want to, the long-term answer is going to be Jalen Hurts. The long-term answer down the road when you want to see him, it's Jalen Hurts. This is the right decision. Of course, when you see a quarterback play well and he plays beyond well of what this offense was capable of, it really opened my eyes to what this offense can really be if Jalen Hurts plays like that. But I don't know if he can. Okay, there might be a time in this game during Washington at the half, and we're down, 17-3 or something like that, and maybe the Eagles will make a decision during the game and say, hey, they might throw Minshew in there. I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt it. It might happen. It might not, but it might happen. Obviously, we know the split between Howie Roseman wanting Jalen Hurts, giving up on Jalen Hurts, and Jeffrey Lurie giving Hurts more time. Maybe those two clashing will maybe get Howie out the door. I have no idea. Maybe help the situation. But at the same time, we need to see because really starting Minshew is not going to make any sense, because then it's like now you're going to corrupt Jalen Hurts, and not like he's going to care. His mindset is strong. You know what I mean? He's not going to make a big deal about it. But at the same time, the long-term answer down the road is Jalen Hurts. Right now, Gardner Minshew, don't know what he's going to do in multiple games. We faced the Jets. I understand that. I was happy about the win when a lot of fans didn't want me happy about the win at all. They wanted me to be depressed and crawl into a corner and die, because that's what it seemed like. Okay, but to see what we have in Jalen Hurts, they have to start him the rest of the year. They have to. If he plays like he did against the Giants, he might not even last 2 games. Might not even last the whole half of the Washington game. Even though I think it's the right decision to make to keep Jalen Hurts as a starter, regardless of if he does good, bad, whatever it is, because then we get our answer on what he can do and what he can't do. I know we somewhat have an answer right now when it comes to his non-consistent passing that's not accurate. It's underthrowing balls, not reading defenses, eyeing one receiver. Defenses know who they're throwing to, and this is why Hurts had a really bad game. Even before the Giants, we were satisfied with a couple wins, and we were feeling good about ourselves. But at the end of the day, I already made a video on this, that this Eagles offense could do so much more than just running the ball, which I'm totally fine with. The Eagles have the offensive line to do anything. The offensive line is the all-star of this whole team, because we have to rely on that offensive line to stay healthy, and that makes the quarterback look good. The quarterbacks make the receivers and the tight ends look good, and the running backs will have a great game. You know what I mean? So I think obviously they will start Jalen Hurts after the bye. But I don't know how much patience the Eagles are going to have. If there is a chance for the Eagles to win a wild card, I don't know if Jalen Hurts really plays bad. If he starts playing really bad, I don't know. Because Gardner Minshew and Jalen Hurts are just two different play style quarterbacks. They are. I told you guys, Minshew is a more consistent passer, and look what he did. I was more excited that the outcome of that game, because I didn't think Gardner Minshew was going to play like that. I thought he was going to look okay, but I thought mistakes were going to get made. But man, it's not a practice squad quarterback we picked off another roster. This is a guy that's had short-term success on the Jaguars. He's won games before. He's been a starter before in the league, and he was a player that wanted to be at the franchise quarterback for the Jaguars. He wanted out of the Jaguars once they wanted to draft a quarterback. So he got his wish, and he came to Philadelphia, not really knowing that he was going to get a chance, you know what I mean? So could have Jalen Hurts played in that Jets game? Probably. I mean, it seemed like he was ready to play. Even the commentators were saying, well, we just talked to him 24 hours ago, and he seemed like he was ready to play, and it was all done. But Eagles pulled him out because of that ankle, which is kind of suspect a little bit. But at the same time, it's already enough he can't pass the ball. I mean, if you can't have Jalen Hurts running at 100%, his movement is what makes him who he is, unfortunately. And, this is what happens. So another quarterback comes in and he looks good, and now people are starting to change their minds on Hurts a little bit. I understand that. I like both quarterbacks. I think they both bring different play styles to this offense. Minshew's only played 1 game. That's it. I mean, this year, I should say. He's played more. He's played a lot more. He's played, 20, 21 games, something like that as a starter. Jalen Hurts has had a few games last year and obviously up to this point this year. So, there's a lot that goes into it, but they have to start Jalen Hurts after the bye. They have to. But if he starts struggling, they might make changes. It might happen. I want to know your guys' opinions on, do you think they'll make a change if Hurts starts to play bad? Do you think they'll pull him out of a game? Do you think he'll get to that point? I don't know. Maybe Jalen Hurts being on the sideline for this Jets game, maybe it did help him. Maybe it helped him a little bit. Sometimes you have to look, on the outside of the circle looking in sometimes. You got to look, take a break, step back for a little bit, and kind of see what you need to do to get better. And I hope Jalen Hurts becomes better with his passing. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I don't feel great about it. because there's games where he looks good, but at the same time, I would love him to pass more, but that's just not his play style. It's all about his play style, because if you handicap him, I don't want them to not run him, because I think that's a big part of the game that defenses really have to defend. So sorry about going about this huge rant on this, but the right decision is to start Jalen Hurts after the bye. We need to see a full year from Jalen Hurts. But, I mean, if he plays as bad as that Giants game for the rest of these games, I'd be shocked. I'd be like, man, this, I don't know what turned him around, and I don't know what went wrong, but I hope not. But if that's the case, the Eagles might make some decisions and could make changes if he plays like that. But, these passes have to be on point. We have to get more offensive players involved. The running game has to be better. And I think getting Jordan Howard back is going to be great. You're going to have Miles Sanders back. Is Miles Sanders going to have 25 carries? Probably not. I mean, Jordan Howard will get a nice bulk too. I think you got to use both of those guys regardless. I actually really liked using Miles Sanders as much as they did. He almost broke for a few touchdowns just by an inch getting to the second level of that Jets defense. He almost broke. He got tripped up the last second for a few plays. You know what I mean? So you have an offensive line that you have an offensive line to really take advantage of right now, between Dickerson and having Malott on the left side, Jason Kelce coming back. I mean, Nate Herbig played good at right guard. People are like, "Oh, Herbig's horrible." He's not. He's really good. He plays better on the right side guard than the left, but he can play both. And Jack Driscoll's on IR, so I don't know if he's going to be back. So that's going to be a big question as well. Just don't put Herbig at center. Just don't do that. And then Lane Johnson's been on fire this year. I mean, after he came back from the mental issues and all that stuff, he's been fine. I mean, absolutely fine. So take advantage of this offensive line. Give Jalen Hurts patience, and he's got to be patient in the pocket, because I saw pretty much the quarterback we've seen after that Falcons game. That's the quarterback that I did see, a one-read QB that's looking one way and starts running, and that's it. I hate the plays where he keeps the ball for himself all the time. It gets really annoying. So. You have a first round pick and you have a first round receiver in Devontae Smith they barely use. Dallas Goedert just got big money, and really as the games went on, we were kind of running the ball a lot more, which I was fine with. But there's going to be games where teams are going to challenge Jalen Hurts' arm. Running every game, it's great, but sometimes it's not going to work. Minshew was doing play action. I mean, it looked really good. I was happy. It looked really good. I'm fine with it, but that's what defense are going to do to him. Washington, the linebackers, defensive line, I don't care if they don't have Chase Young. They have 5 or 6 guys to the ball every single time. They blitz really well. They're good against the run. Their safeties come down. They play really good football defensively. And Hurts can't make these mistakes. He has to make these throws. So that's all I really got to say, guys, about all that. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I will see you guys later. Let me know what you guys think of what the Eagles should do if you start struggling. Should they just keep him there? Keep him. Don't bench him. And, do you think that they might do it, even though we don't want it to happen? You guys let me know in the comment section below. But we need Hurts to start, and we need Hurts to play better. That's the long-term answer, and that's the answer right now. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Shakes, go up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.